Hey, why Etsy is the worst place to sell print-on-demand products. Now, before I get into this, I have a bunch of shops on Etsy. I sell print-on-demand products like necklaces, message cards, coffee mugs, and more. Etsy allows you to use these print-on-demand companies to fulfill your orders. That's awesome. If you go on YouTube and search for complaints about Etsy, there's a lot of them out there. Now, I fully get that it does work well for some, and I'm not saying that you should never use them, but you need to know that what you're getting into before you start dedicating like a lot of time and effort to them, right? That's what this video is all about. So I would use Etsy to get started, but I would be moving off it as soon as I could. What I mean is there are other better ways to sell print-on-demand products than to use Etsy. So let's get into it. So the pros, I don't have as many pros as I do cons, unfortunately, but the pros are, number one, it is simple to set up. There's a few steps to setting up your shop. Anyone can do it. There's not really any upfront money involved to do it. It's pretty straightforward. You do not have to be like a website expert. You do not have to figure out Shopify. That's a big bonus for people who are not techie. Number two on the pro side is they have customers already. And this is the main reason I think that people use Etsy. You don't have to run any paid ads. They have a ton of people and you can get free sales from them. So that's awesome, right? Number three that I like is that they can integrate with a lot of print on demand companies. So this means that you don't have to worry about making and shipping the product. You just connect the product to a print on demand company, which is a huge benefit. It allows you to focus on being creative. All right, so I got three pros. Now I got way more cons to using Etsy than I do pros, unfortunately. So this might tick off a couple people. I don't care. Number one, their listing fees are just dumb. So you have to pay 20 cents to list a product. Whatever, fine. That's only good for 3 months. Then you have to pay another 20 cents to keep it active. Then another after 3 months, then another after 3 months, and another after three months. So if you have 500 products times 20 cents, that's $100. $100 times 4 quarters in a year is $400 per year just to keep 500 products active on your shop. Why? Like, I could see charging me to list the product once, but leave it on there. Like, maybe their databases are getting full. I don't know. But it's like, come on, man. Uh, I get it, but I don't like it. Anyway, con number two is free shipping is forced on you. This is a real pain in the butt. They want you to offer it. If you don't offer free shipping, you will not get any traffic on their site. They will tell you to just add the shipping cost to the price, but shipping costs can vary dramatically depending on where you're shipping your product. That's not cool at all. So the free shipping, forcing it on you, I don't like that at all. Con number three, they have a paid ad gimmick going on. So they'll advertise for you. If you make a sale, you pay basically 15% on top of the almost 10% they already take. So you're giving almost 25% to Etsy. You're automatically opted into this paid ad program. You can opt out, but it's not easy. So if you get a lot of sales, you're basically, if you opt out, that's fine. But then if you get a lot of sales, you are forced into this program, which is not cool at all from them. Okay. Con number four is you're building the Etsy brand. You should be building your brand, not theirs, right? So this is huge. Brand building can mean big money. It could mean a big exit. So you're putting all your time and energy and effort into Etsy and you're building their brand. Okay. Which leads me to con number five. The sales page is not optimized for your sales. If you are selling a lot, you're helping them. You're also helping your competition. Your competition benefits from your sales. Look at traffic leaks. Okay. The top menu goes away from your product. The bottom goes away from your product. There's related products of your competition. It's not good. The sales page is 100% optimized for Etsy to get more sales, not necessarily your product. I don't like that at all. I want to control everything. And if I'm sending people like my customers to a sales page, I want them buying my product, not my competition's. Okay, con number six is they email everyone, including your customers. So they want to make money, period, right? They will email your products, possibly, maybe not, but they will also email your competitor products out. That sucks. So if you brought 1,000 customers to Etsy, those 1,000 are now going to see your competitors' products too. Hey, that was nice of you, right? thank you from Etsy. Number 7 is probably one of the biggest reasons that I think Etsy is the worst for print-on-demand sellers, and that is customers are nuts. They're nuts. This should be the number one con. Out of all the places I've sold, Etsy customers are the most insane. They treat you like they own you. They're mean, they're rude, they will leave a bad review for no reason. It is draining to deal with Etsy customers. I can't stand annoying customers. Okay, if you're a good customer, I'll happily help you out. I'll bend over backwards. I'll move like mountains to help you out. But if you're a dick, I don't want to do a thing for you. And Etsy has you handcuffed. Okay. I I basically, this is like the worst. So I do it differently with my print on demand business. So I do not have to do any customer service because I can't stand it. I mean, Etsy has ruined it for me, really. Etsy and Shopify, Etsy's the worst. The customer base, I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, why can't you just be happy? Why do you have to be so mean to people all the time? Like, next time you buy something from Etsy, give them a 5-star review and say, good job. Like, try that. Like, I know a lot of people do, but the bad apples are really ruining it for the rest of the good ones. Okay. Number 8, on the con side, copycats on Etsy are worse than the Amazon pirates. Okay. So the reason being is that people use Etsy to research products. So guys like me, I apologize, but I showed my research methods a long time ago in the print on demand world, where I'll tell people, go to Etsy and type in the keywords and find the products, take screenshots and note what they're saying, note what the sales are getting, go to the product page, look at reviews for this product, divide that number by like 0.1, and that'll get your approximate sales on that product. And then you can tell if the quote's working, if the design's working, and all that good stuff. Then I tell people to go make their own version. A lot of people are lazy. They don't make their own version. They just copy what they see because people are greedy and money seems to rule the world. So what this means is if you have a good product on Etsy, it's going to be easily found by your competitors and they are going to copy it. Then you'll notice because you'll start losing sales. So when your sales start dropping off on one of your best sellers, start searching for the product on Etsy search, and you're going to find like a million copycats. Not a million, but lots of copycats. Some are even going to take it a step further and they're going to undercut you. It's just way too easy for sleazy people to copy you. So like the way I teach it is use it for inspiration, but if you're holding product A in one hand and product B in the other hand, they should be different. Okay, they can't be exact copies. That's not cool, right? Number 9 is copyright claims are bizarre and ridiculous. So Etsy is the copyright capital claim of the internet. So other shop owners love to like register trademarks or just pretend they register trademarks. So you're going to get a ton of emails or messages saying, hey, that's mine, take it down. Complaints get to like such a stupid level. And then what Etsy's going to do is flag your store. And you have to deal with idiots a lot when this happens. Some of the most basic phrases are claimed. I think I ran into one where some lady claimed the phrase, it was tiny humans. And I'm like, are you serious? Tiny humans. So I said that in a quote. And she literally spends all day searching Etsy for that quote. And anybody that puts those 2 words on any product on Etsy, she'll send a message to and complain, and she'll report you to Etsy. It's like, don't you have a hobby? Don't you have anything better to do with your life? Tiny humans. Tiny humans. Go try it. List a product right now with those 2 words, tiny humans, in it. I guarantee you this lady will find you and she'll send you a nasty email and she'll report you to Etsy. It's like, get a life. It's ridiculous. Anyway, some people do spend their whole day literally searching Etsy and complaining. It is draining. I ran into it like a few times and I had no clue it was trademarked. I wasn't doing stuff that was obvious, like the tiny human thing. I would have never thought in a million years that using those 2 words in a long ass quote would have done anything. So if you want to deal with bozos, open an Etsy shop and I guarantee you'll get complaints. Guaranteed. Okay, what are we at now? Number 10. So number 10 is strikes against your store. Etsy doesn't care. They give no information on what you did wrong. They offer no help. They offer no recourse. You get Etsy is run like basically, I would say 90% by bots. So the bots will, when they get a copyright claim or a complaint from another store, they just send you an auto email, and if you try to respond and speak to a human, like, good luck, you're never going to. Um, I mean, you can spend hours and hours and hours fighting with Etsy if you want to, but I mean, who wants to fight with Etsy? So when you get a complaint, you have to get the complainer to email Etsy, and you have to get them to retract it. If you don't fight it, you get a strike against your store. Get enough strikes, and you're out, just like in baseball. Okay, so that's not good. So basically, I have 3 pros and 10 cons. Does that mean you should never use Etsy? No, you can still use them, but you have to accept that there's a big downside to using Etsy, a large one. I would be using Etsy to start out, get some sales, and then leave your shop open, but move off there. I can't stand building my competitors' businesses with my creative products. I cannot stand being copied. That drives me nuts. And the ultimate deal breaker for me is the customers, the customer service. Even people who didn't buy will message you asking a bunch of really dumb questions. If you don't respond, they'll complain. And then I think that affects your search listings and therefore your sales as well. So, I mean, all in all, is Etsy the worst place in the world to sell print on demand products? Kind of. I know people making money on it. I know I'll get comments where people are like, I make a fortune there. I'll be like, what's your fortune? And they'll be like, I get like $1,000 per month from Etsy. I'm like, yeah, how much time do you put into it? Oh, I only spend like 100 hours on my store. I'm like, come on. I know it gets sales. I get that. But there's a time factor and there's a happiness factor. And besides, it's not always just about sales, right? I also know that, like, for a fact, there are far better ways to do print on demand than to use Etsy. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. If you're brand new, then yeah, go for it. Um, if you want to diversify it and add it, I mean, go for it. Once you get some experience, get off there. Either start your own store or use print on demand companies directly, so you don't have to handle returns. You don't have to do customer service. You don't have to worry about copycats. I mean, the goal of this video is to just make you aware. You can still use them, but don't put all your eggs into one basket. Diversify. That means you'll be able to sleep better at night. So, do you have an Etsy shop? Let me know in the comments. How's it going? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. Do you agree with me? Do you disagree with me? Let me know in the comments. If you like the video, give me a like. I know it's kind of negative. I don't mean to be a downer, but I just, there's a lot of videos out there that I wish people had shot like 10 years ago or more when I started out in the print on demand world. It must have been over 10 years now. It's crazy. Anyway, like, subscribe. We'll see you in the next one. Have a great day.